Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Modern JavaScript in under 3 minutes. Stop doing this. If you're taking an iterator and converting it into an array just to use filter and map, stop. ES2025 gives us a cleaner option, Iterator Helpers. Here's why you should care quickly. When you force an iterator into an array, you immediately create a full copy in memory. That's extra memory, extra work up front, and it's terrible for big datasets or streaming data. Iterator helpers let you process values lazily, meaning values are transformed only when you actually pull the next one. Now let's do a quick before and after. On screen, I'm 2, 3. First, I'm not taking the whole map, I'm only taking the values. So now I have a values iterator. Important point, this is not an array, it's a one-by-one sequence. Now look at the common approach people do. They convert that iterator into an array first just so they can run filter and map. So the workflow becomes convert everything, then filter, then map. Yes, it works, but it creates a full array immediately, even if you only needed a few results. Now let's do it the modern way with iterator helpers. Instead of converting to an array, we wrap the iterator using Iterator.from. Think of it like this. Take this iterable source and give me a chainable iterator pipeline. Now we apply steps one by one. First step, filter. We keep only values greater than 1. So from 1, 2, 3, we drop 1 and keep 2 and 3. Second step, map. We multiply each remaining number by 10. So 2 becomes 20 and 3 becomes 30. Final step, toArray. This is the key idea. Until this point, we haven't built a full array. We're just defining a lazy pipeline. Now when we call toArray, it collects the final results and materializes them into a real array. So the output becomes 20 and 30. Same result as the old approach, but cleaner workflow and no unnecessary intermediate arrays. Now let's show the real superpower, laziness with infinite data. On screen, I'm using a generator that produces numbers forever. It starts at 0 and keeps yielding the next number endlessly. If this was array-based, it would be impossible because the sequence never ends. Now watch the iterator pipeline. First, we filter the infinite sequence to keep only even numbers, so we're looking at 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8, and so on. Next, we map those values by multiplying by 10, so that becomes 0, 20, 40, 60, and 80. Now here's the magic step. Take 5. This tells the pipeline, stop after 5 results. So even though the source is infinite, the work stops early. That's laziness in action. Finally, we collect those 5 values into an array, and the final output is 0, 20, 40, 60, and 80. One quick warning before we wrap up. Iterators are single use. Once you start consuming them, they move forward. So if you pull one value first and then later try to collect everything, you'll only get what's left. If you need the sequence again, recreate the iterator. That's it. Use iterator helpers when your data comes as an iterator, when you work with generators or streams, or when you want lazy pipelines without building extra arrays. If this helped, like the video and subscribe. More modern JavaScript in minutes.